Hello and welcome to FlamerGaming. This is an update for my game, um, The Scrolls of Ithidor, the Great Wall, and this is the engine so far which I am creating. At the moment you can load in quite a few objects, which is quite simple. You just press the number and it makes the dictionary address. You use the arrow keys to move it around, R to rotate. You can also click on the object angle. This is still a work in progress, as you can see. Um, and spawn another object in by pressing enter. So you can make a nice town. You can scroll up and down really easily between the objects, and it got quite a. It can have quite a lot of objects loaded at once, and if you press T, it will set you into the game world. There will be a terrain editor built into this as well, and you can. At the moment, there's no collision, but there will be field of view and curling and everything involved in this to allow for a more people in the game and bigger battles and good scenery along with it. You can just press the button to that the plus button, and it shows where you were last, and you can load different objects in, so you could do a store and stuff like that. So that's the new engine so far. Um, and I'll have it so you can pick spawn points and stuff. And it may be released as a map editor to the public to design certain places on the map or islands, because I'm thinking of having lots of random, well, not random, randomly placed items off the coast of Ashgard, so you can pick between, so you can discover new territory and it gives a sense to exploring. And yeah, so that's the new engine, and I'll show you the game so far. Hello, this is the game. If you downloaded the recent version of it, you will be familiar with this login screen. It got the cursor coordinates in the top at the moment, and so if you want to use a temporary account, you can use the username user, the password 123. That, and because I'm on a 366 times 768 resolution screen, it have some black lines at the moment, but I'm gonna do different settings and everything. One, I got the main game working, so you can actually play the game before waiting for me to faff around with all the different settings and everything. They will allow you to play it quicker, so I thought that would be better. That what I would prefer in my opinion, but you can change that if you want. I can change that if you want. So same login, same main menu. I'm gonna have roughly a total of, I'm thinking in theory, 10 different starting scenario kind of things, which will range from being like a lore master kind of researcher to a bandit. So you have a different history, background, and you'll meet different people, and you can you have different starting abilities which are unique to that like playthrough. I don't know if I'm gonna allow you to have more than one character, but that will come about at some point. Quite a lot of people, I think, don't know how to do the crafting in it. So I'm gonna show you a quick demo. This is really early on, but it will be improved at some point. So this is the furnace which you heat up, and that's the anvil, and that the water barrel which allows you to complete your product which you're making. So if you press minus at the moment, you can see the right hand have got coal in now. There will be a visual for it, but at the moment I haven't done one. So if you interact by pressing X with the forge will be on fire. But yet again, this is very early on, and I haven't done any of the particles and stuff for it at the moment. So that's the forge lit. So now if you press plus, you'll change from having coal in your hand to having a bronze bar. So if I hold X, the heat of the bronze bar will increase up to 9.9 occurring. This is the time period you got to make the weapon. The quicker you make it, the more damage it'll do. At what I think it'll do at the moment. I may change that. This is just a really rough outline. So when you stop having it in the fire, the heat will decrease. And these are all the different stuff you can create. Each one will only cost 1 bar for each part of the weapon. So a weapon will take 7 bars. And you can interchange all this, and I think there's a total of 88 different swords per a metal, and all of these will have characteristics which affect the effectiveness and the job of the weapon. So a crossguard, two-handed blade will make you do more damage, but you use 2 hands. A stock blade is a cross between a short and a long sword, so it's kind of for the middle. The weapon which is good for it's like a vanilla weapon, which is okay for each task, but isn't particularly good at any task. The long sword, longer range, take longer to attack. Short blade, quicker and shorter range, as you probably guessed. The grip, you can make a bastard sword by having 2-handed grip and a long blade. So it can be 2-handedly carried or 1-handedly carried. It depends on what you want. So at the moment, I only done the short blade. There should be text here, but I gone wrong with the code. The heat bar decreases as you do it, so all the text in the top left won't be there in future, and there'll be a hammer icon going down the side. So you use the WASD key to change what row you're on, which is the 4th line down the top left, which tells you at the moment, and the A and D keys to switch either side. So if you hold it down, it does more damage, and you have to try and not go into the red bit to ensure 100% quality of the weapon, which means it's worth more and does more damage. So this isn't like a traditional crafting system, in my opinion, because it is in a way familiar to Minecraft, but requires more skill. This may get annoying in heavy bulk, but it does mean the players you can adapt to certain weapons and stuff. Well, adapt to certain skills, which will mean players will hire other players to make weapons or troops and, well, people and stuff like that, NPCs, to allow for more variety in the world. Make the game bigger, I hope, and more enjoyable. That's it for now. See you next time on FlamerGaming. Bye.